Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And what we're trying to do today is we are playing Krenko's Visitation. So Krenko 10 Street Kingpin, my favorite card in Standard right now. It's so fun and I'm glad I get to bring this back because honestly this last month before we come out to a new set does get a little bit stale. So love to come up with new ideas, but sometimes I have to come back to my favorite cards to just really feel the love for Magic again. And what we're trying to do with this deck is we are trying to make angels with Krenko. And I don't know why I went down a Visitation. I did that on accident, but Divine Visitation, if one or more creature tokens would be created under your control, like the goblins that Krenko makes, or Legion War Boss, or Legion War Leader, or our History of Benalia, or Legion's Landing, those are the things we're trying to do, or God Eternal Ketra, then we create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance are created instead. And this is so fun. So what I'm trying to do with this deck is I wanted to try to bring in some hastiness. I wanted to actually play Samet in a deck that it would be used, and I think it works okay in this deck because it gives extra value to all of our creatures that we do play, the things that we do have, and that's what we're going for here. It's a very funky type of deck that we're playing where it's I don't know, it's a little bit interesting. We're playing kind of mid-rangey, kind of combo-y. And so what we need to do is try to survive for the first couple turns. So we have Lava Coils, we have Lightning Strikes or Justice Strikes, we have Legion's Landing to create a blocker for us, Prison Realm to get rid of all of the annoying Planeswalkers right now. I initially had Sealed Away and I realized that Sealed Away not good at all compared to Prison Realm right now, at least in my opinion. I also had Samet's Sprint to try to give even more value with the hastiness, but I decided to go for Unbreakable Formation instead, which gives a bigger value of our Legion War Boss and Krenko the turn that they swing in. If we do, we can just create we can put it on a bunch of tokens that were already made beforehand, or we can protect them against a board wipe, which is really important right now. Anyway, and that's kind of what we're doing with this deck. God Eternal Ketra kind of extra copies of Divine Visitation since they don't actually get value for stacking up. So we're hoping to maybe get one God Eternal Ketra, which is just a good card overall. Lyra probably deserves this spot, or at least maybe one Lyra instead of God Eternal. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. I think one God Eternal Ketra is good, and let's go one Lyra. I don't want to go too heavy into the 5-drop slot. I think five drops is quite a bit already, so we're gonna keep it at that. Let's see how this goes and wish me luck. Ooh, you know what? We also need a oh, what's his name? A Johnny Adversary Tyrants definitely deserves a spot in this deck. Let's go down one. We can't go down let's go down one Leon and War Leader. There we go. All right. That's what we're doing with this deck.
Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below.
All right, up against Positron. Bring it on, Positron. So let's keep this. Probably should not have kept this. I was kind of thinking about something else at the moment. We do have Lava Coil. I mean, this is, I guess what we're going for is we want to have lots of lands. So this actually is a really good hand for us. Lots of lands, some removal. We're hoping that we're up against creatures in this kind of a hand. Couple ways to make sure we create tokens. Let's go ahead and hold on to our Lava Coil for now. I don't think getting rid of the vampire is going to be too important. I could be totally wrong here. Proliferate does nothing at the moment. That does stop our War Boss from being too useful. Krenko. Let's just Lava Coil. Get rid of the Raptor. And pass the turn. Getting down these guys right away doesn't help us a ton. They're not really good blockers, so I'd rather just kind of get rid of anything we don't need to be worried about. I get to Proliferate. Which is really cool. So they get to use Song of Release right away. So next turn they already get the trigger. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, let's go for Krenko. This does have Vigilance, which doesn't kill it. Actually, it does because of the counter now. Ooh, that's frustrating. Well, we get down God Eternal Ketra for the next turn. And Huatli's Raptor, again. I'm actually a little bit impressed by these. No blocks. Yeah, they get to swing and flip next turn. Justice Strike doesn't do it here. But God Eternal Ketra should. And no attacks past the turn. And we find land, we get 2 Legion War Bosses. Gonna be good. Tristani. Ooh, that's good stuff that's happening right there. They probably just swing in still. They swing for 7. All right. Not swinging in is good for us too. Blast Zone is very good for us too. Ooh, all right. So, oh, we get to create a board. Look at this. All right, here we go. The Legion War Boss. Next turn, we can put some counters onto Blast Zone, kill these guys. This is the reason I really like Blast Zone in our deck, is that we really don't have any issues. They get to just gain life here, though, unfortunately. We do get to kill, or we don't have any 1 and 2 drops. So Blast Zone, phenomenal in our deck because we do get to just kind of wipe away 1s and 2 drops. And Mara, all right, yeah, definitely gonna get rid of 2 drops next turn, which we can't do it just yet. So the turn after. Do they flip Legion's Landing? I think that's what they're thinking. They probably swing in with these guys. But then we get rid of their way of gaining life. So a Divine Visitation is what we're looking for here. Yep, they flip. All right, so we will block, block, and block. And let's see here. Do we need a Justice Strike here? I don't think so. We can hold off for a bit. So, History of Benalia. We'll hold off there. Next, we do have to attack with these guys, which gains them more life. These guys have Vigilance, actually, don't they? Which they can block something and kill it. All right, just swing in here with these guys. And we hope we find a Divine Visitation. I'm hoping that they just kind of keep playing this out. Opponent does have lots of ways to stay in this game. And pass the turn. We have Justice Strike available. The only thing we would really kill, though, is Amara, which we can get with Blast Zone. So we are going to Blast Zone, put charge counters on. Blah, blah, blah. 1 charge counter on. And next turn we can kill Amara and the Raptor. Ooh, and a Samet. Samet's fun. That takes up our entire turn. I guess we can kind of just hold that over their head for a while. Let's let's just tap this. We don't need to do it this turn. Let's go Samet. We can tick up on Oketra if we wanted to. We get to scry this way. All right, so let's tick up on Oketra. We still have plenty of blockers. We're not really worried. Divine Visitation. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and swing in. Oh man, Divine Visitation next turn is so fun. All right, swing in with Oketra. We have Justice Strike to protect her as well if they do try to block with everything. All right, create another blocker here. And we actually might Justice Strike this vampire. In fact, yeah, let's go ahead and... He still gains the life. And it is double blocking one of our guys, but we at least get to kill it. We get to do 10 points of damage. And 1 less threat to worry about. And I'm pretty sure they just scoop as soon as they see the Divine Visitation. It's so fun. Swinging in. Swinging in. Yeah, we just double block here. Doesn't really bother us to lose one of these guys, especially with Divine Visitation next turn. Oh man. All right, yep. Yeah, grow the knights. That's great. Divine Visitation, which these guys all have vigilance, and we can tick up on Krenko. Swing in with Krenko. Man, I knew they were gonna scoop with that. I really wanted to do that, but yeah, we could have ticked up on Krenko, created a bunch of tokens. They don't actually come in and attacking, but we'd have them there for blockers. We would have had 4 angels. The war bosses would have created 2. Yeah, that's so fun. All right, up against Joe. Bring it on, Joe. Go, Joe. One of my favorite movies of all time is Joe versus Volcano. Let me know if you have seen that one, because that is worth seeing for sure. I'm going to keep this. I always keep 2 land hands. I would much rather keep it than mulligan and regret it. Duresses. That's annoying. Maybe History Benali. I'm not sure if they take the Legion's Landing here. They could probably deal with that just fine. History Benali is pretty annoying, though. We also don't have mana for it, though. So, I don't know. A little bit interesting. What would you take here? I'm thinking it's one of these 2, for sure. Yeah. All right, well, we are going to pay the 2 life. Get this out before they change their mind and duress us again. Lava Coil can be pretty good here. I'm assuming this is the... Okay, Jund deck. Never mind. I have no clue what's going on. Well, we will Lava Coil. A chance that this is a Dreadhorde, Command the Dreadhorde deck. I've been running into quite a few of those, and they are intense. Gruul Spellbreaker. Justice Strike does get rid of that. All right, so tapped and Justice Strike. And swing in with my 1/1. Bam! Doing work. All right. Another Gruul Spellbreaker. Yep, that's good. It's annoying, that's for sure. All right, let's go Krenko here. We would love to have found land there. No attacks, pass the turn. Swinging in with the big boy. Swinging with the big boys now. The devil. Oh, man. No blocks. Land. Good job. All right, well, Legion War Boss. This with Unbreakable Formation, also a pretty fun card. All right, swinging in. Gain some life back. And we're winning at the moment. We actually have more power on the board than he does, so swinging in. No blocks. It looks like he's been not having lots of action. We'll see here. All right, gets to grow the chamber. The Guardian. All right, so that's really good. I mean, these guys definitely keep the value going. One's in exile. Justice Strike. It gives him vigilance, right? Let's go ahead and Unbreakable Formation. I'm not as worried about running into that another time. We get to flip Legion's Landing here as well. So counter onto... Yeah, flip Legion's Landing. Counter here. Gain some life. Everything has Indestructible and Vigilance. Blocks there. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't actually die. Down to 8 and Justice Strike here. Before he gets hexproof, so I want to do it on my turn. And we're in decent shape. I mean, he really just has to block here. God Eternal Catcher coming down for next turn. Legion War Boss getting to put counters on more things. They have to have 2 creatures coming down to even have a chance. So, man, Unbreakable Formation with Legion War Boss, amazing. I don't think this guy had seen it really before. It looks like he's trying to read it now. Yeah, it does give him Indestructible. I'm guessing just Growth Chamber Guardian has to go digging. They can't play another Growth Chamber Guardian. Opponent might just need to scoop here. So yeah, Unbreakable Formation definitely deserved a spot. I did have Samet sprint in here beforehand, trying to get more hasty value, but yeah, there we go. That's game. We did have God Eternal Ketra, but this is even butter. To the bottom. So attack, attack, attack. I'm trying to just do my math here. We would have 7, 8. Yeah, so this is lethal. Hopefully they don't have a shock or something here. We'll put it onto the vampire. Oh, no, we can't do it there. Put it there. Put her there, dude. Yes! All right. We got it. That felt really good. Up against Litter. We will defeat Litter. We are united in the fight against Litter. We got a mulligan that one. I guess keep this with the scry. Bottom. Okay, Memorial to Glory. This deck we're typically needing to get to turn 3 to really do much of anything. We would like to have removal early on. I mean, that would be the dream, right? We do have Legion War Boss into War Leader. If we find land, we then have Divine Visitation. That is a great curve, creating some amazing fun plays here. If it's just mono green, we might be fast enough. We shall see. Ugin. Alrighty. Well, Ugin does destroy Divine Visitation. Let's actually play Krenko here. I think Krenko might stop Jade Light from swinging in, unless they have another decent blocker. Which, I mean, they probably will. Karn the Great Trader. Okay. What are they digging for? So they're gonna go dig into their sideboard. It says outside the game. That means sideboard. And I'm not sure really what they go digging for here. It might be Amulet of Safekeeping. Creature tokens get -1/-0. Wow, I totally forgot that's even a thing. No blocks. That's really good against us. Like really good against us. Justice Strike, huh? Well, we get to attack with Krenko. We can actually kill Karn here with Legion War Boss, so War Boss or War Leader? War Boss kills here. That is really annoying. Our Divine Visitation kind of fixes that. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill the Karn. They swing and swing. We have at least blockers, especially if they're going to throw out the Amulet of Safekeeping. Our tokens become just chump blockers. That's pretty much all we care to do with them. Okay, they play the Amulet of Safekeeping. Next turn, they can possibly have Ugin, which can destroy our Divine Visitation. We do not want that to happen. Oh, that's rough. All right, does not swing. Well, we have Divine Visitation now, so great shape. Definitely gonna get destroyed by Ugin, but we at least got something going for us. Just a strike on next turn, I guess. Or do we have to try to get our angels now? Let's go for getting our angels now. They can only kill one of these, right? I guess we just swing with one and put a counter onto it with Legion War Boss. A Mentor has to go there. We create 3 more angels, and hopefully that's enough to finish out the game. I do think that was the better play. We get to kill Jade Light here still. Down to 14, and What can Ugin do now? I don't think it's enough against this many angels. They do get to play the Ugin, so I think that was the right play. I think they still have to try to get rid of this Divine Visitation. If they play any creature, we can just kill it with Justice Strike. We have, I mean, 12 power through the air. Yeah, that's... I think that was the right play, and they did miss their land drop that turn, so if they had already got the Ugin out, they probably could have gotten the Krenko. But he also would have been down lower. I don't know. That was a pretty good play. Amulet of Safekeeping, though. I did not expect that. Totally forgot about that play. All right, there you guys have it with Krenko's Angels. And dude, I love Krenko so much. It is such a fun card, as well as all these other ones. Like it is just a really fun gameplay. I love Divine Visitation, and I'm glad that we got the combo off 3 times in a row. Well, kind of the combo. We got the deck to work 3 times in a row. And we did at least get to create Angels in that last game. The first game opponent scooped it up before we really got to do it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.